name is Iqbal and my partner Cici. We come from 6th group of Communication Psychology subject.
In this time, I want to give you some reason about the topic of intrapersonal communication.
Intrapersonal communication is the use of language or thought that occur within its own communicator.
Like inner awareness, personality, thinking, deep understanding, introspective, decision making, self-reflection, and silent thought. An individual becomes the message sender and receiver, providing feedback for himself in an ongoing interpersonal process. Next, we will see a video about intrapersonal communication in general.
Está hablando aquí. No lo creo. Ahí está, de nuevo. ¿Es ahora o nunca? La voy a saludar. Vamos, voltea. Sí, voltea.
And then I will tell about the process of intrapersonal communication. There are 4-step process of intrapersonal communication, which is sensation,
activities of intrapersonal communication that we do every day in an effort to understand the self, such as pray, give thanks, for introspection by reviewing our action and reaction of our consciousness, utilize free will and creative imagination. Sensation comes from the word sense, which means the sense, which connects the organism with its environment. So, the sensation is largely human process in capturing stimuli through the sense that humans have. The sensation can also be influenced by 2 factors, situational factors and personal factors. The process of sensation is source, stimulus, organism, response, which consists of the physical and psychological factors that affect sensation, internal and external. Sensation is the beginning of process of perception. Perception is the way we interpret the message that has been processed by our sensory system. For example, when we see a Honda Jazz red, and then we remember the car's red Honda Jazz our girlfriend. Self-esteem is a term in psychology to reflect a person's evaluation or appraisal of his or her own worth. Self-esteem encompasses beliefs and emotions such as charm. Motivation is a psychological feature that arouses an organism to action toward a desired goal and elicits, controls, and sustains certain goal-directed behaviors. Respect gives a positive feeling of esteem or deference for a person or other entity. Memory is the existence of the experience in the past to life again. The report contains an explanation. To reveal the presence of living before the mind. Psychological, which includes about biological basis of memory. Psychological, which includes the cognitive aspect of memory. Philosophically defines memory as a parallel relationship between psychology and psychology. Retrieval of memory. Encoding and storage are important when it absorbs and collects information. The most crucial process in the recall is the retrieval, because no human being cannot access the retrieval of memory. Retrieval is how to recall the content of memory. Retrieval of implicit and explicit memory. Memory storage in the brain can be linked to an extensive library full of information. Short memory is a system for temporarily storing and arranging ordnance needed to carry out complex cognitive tasks such as learning, reasoning, and comprehension. Short-term memory is the capacity for holding a small amount of information in mind in an effective, readily available state for a short period of time. The duration of short memory is believed to be on the order of seconds. The long-term memory is a permanent storage of information than the short-term memory. Long-term memory is a memory in which associations among items are stored as part of the theory of a dual store memory model. According to the theory, long-term memory differs structurally and functionally from working memory or short-term memory, with ostensibly stored items for only around 20 until 30 seconds and can be recalled easily. Thinking is a process of ideas and concepts in a person. The process of the idea and the concept is going through the process of building relations between the parts of the information stored in the form of understanding oneself understanding. Thinking covers a lot of mental activity. Thinking is a mental activity that involves the brain. Kind of thinking is deductive thinking, inductive thinking, evaluative thinking. The process of thought is the establishment notation, opinion formation, the formation of decisions, forming conclusions. Problem solving is the ability to think a primary because it includes other ways of thinking. Creative thinking and analytical decision making.
This is the end of our lesson about intrapersonal communication. I hope what we have learned is useful to all of us. Thank you for your attention. See you in the other topic. Wassalamualaikum and bye-bye.